What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to go ahead and go through all the 2023 liveries for F1 now that they are all released, and I'm going to go ahead and give them a rating based on my personal preference. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more F1 and gaming content, and yeah, let's jump right into it. Alright, we're going to kick things off with the Alfa Romeo C43. Right off the bat, honestly, I'm pretty impressed. I think the black and red combination is really impressive. I think it's a lot better than the white and red, in my opinion. You got the Italian flag on the back, once again, with the Alfa Romeo logo. You got the Quadrifoglio logo on top of the car as well. The thing that really stands out to me is the wheels with the red. Almost looks like, if you're a Naruto fan, the Sharingan eye. I love that. So honestly, this one is a definite upgrade this year. I'm going to give this a 7.7 out of 10. I'm doing this like Portnoy does with Barstool Pizza reviews. There's no such thing as a solid rating. But yeah, we're going to go 7.7 out of 10 here. Next up, we have the Alpha Towery. Ooh, the AT04. I don't know, man. I for some reason they added some red to this year. You got the navy and the white, which I guess was already a classic combination. Last year the car looked fine. It was you know, I guess middle of the pack. But the red with it this year just doesn't quite hit like I think they were hoping it would. 4.7 out of 10. 4.7 out of 10. Third in the lineup, we have the Alpine. 2023 Alpine. This one's interesting. The A523. Okay, so I know a lot of people call this a Baskin-Robbins car, making play on the pink and the blue. Look, I know they're going to be running the all-pink livery for the first few races of the season. Now, that is a stud. That is beautiful. I think that is so awesome. They should run that the whole year. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to just rate the main livery here. I don't hate the blue and the pink. I really don't. I'm gonna give this a 6.9 out of 10. 6.9 out of 10. Now is time for, which I'm sure many of you are here for, the SF23, the Ferrari for 2023. Man, once again, a classic look from Ferrari. Ultimately, I do wish they would do a little bit more here. It's not perfect in my opinion. It's not perfect, but it definitely is a really good looking ride. I do like how on the rear wing it says Ferrari in white lettering, although I would prefer if they had it in the classic yellow that Ferrari has within their branding. I think that would look a little bit better. I also wish the car was just all red. I wish they would just take the entirety of the car and just make it all the classic Ferrari red. For me, that would be probably a better look, and then have the yellow Ferrari on the rear wing. But ultimately, the way it stands right now this year looks very similar to last year. It's not too much of a change. Big shell logo on the side kind of takes away from it a little bit, in my opinion. I wish they had a big Ferrari logo somewhere on it instead of the small little one that you see on the side right in front of the driver. So for me, the Ferrari, I'll give it an 8.2. It's classic, but there's a lot more they could do with this, in my opinion. Next up, we have the AMR23, the Aston Martin. So here's the thing. Aston Martin, I think they slightly changed the color of their green or teal or turquoise, or whatever you want to call it, for this year from what it was last year. But ultimately, this looks very similar to what you saw last year with a slight change on the color palette. Overall, honestly, I really do like that color. I think it looks slick out there. It stands out from the rest of the pack. You see it go by really fast, and you don't have to even think twice to know instantly it's Aston Martin. Kind of like how Ferrari stands out with the red. For me, I do enjoy the color of it. I like how they have the sleek yellow going down the side, that stripe. A lot of logos all over it. Cognizant, Aramco, Peroni, they're all Crypto.com, Bosch, everywhere. It's all over it. Kind of takes away from the sleekness of the design. Yeah, I mean, overall, I like the color. The livery, not so great. I'm going to go 7.2, just purely based on the fact that the color is really appealing. 7.2. All right, time for the FW45 Williams Racing. I love the color scheme on this. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, Williams didn't change anything from last year, or oh, it looks the same as last year. Honestly, it doesn't. It does a little bit, but not too much. I think their colors are sweet. They got the dark blue with the light blue. One of my favorite colors is blue. So for me, this is really slick. I'm going to give this one a 9.3. I think the Williams is beautiful. It has been for the last 3 or 4 seasons. 9.3. So far, our highest rating on the scale. All right, next up we have the VF23, which is Haas's 2023 livery. We got quite the difference this year compared to last year and the year prior. First and foremost, the thing that just stands out right away is the MoneyGram logo on the back. I hate it. I think it stands out. It's way too strong in the appearance on the livery. I understand they need that to stand out in order to get money so they can actually push the cap this year. But for me, it's a little bit too strong. But that being said, I think the black and white is a pretty nice design with a little bit of red throughout. Overall, it's not terrible. I think it's pretty cool. They have Palm Angels on the bottom, which is, if you aren't aware, it's a streetwear clothing brand. So it's pretty cool to see that. Usually you don't see those types of brands sponsoring F1 by any means. But overall, this is a little bit plain for my taste. Not great. I'm going to give the Haas a 6.1 out of 10. Alrighty, we're down to the final three. Here we go. We have the RB19 Red Bull Racing pulling out all the stops here to make a huge dramatic change compared to last year. No, obviously not. It looks almost identical. I honestly have a little bit of a difficult time even finding a single difference on this car. That being said, I do think that the Red Bull is a classic look. Something I had mentioned earlier is I wish the Ferrari logo was larger on the Ferrari itself. In this case, obviously the Red Bull has the giant Red Bull logo across the engine cover, which in my opinion I think is really, really cool to see that. That being said, I wish there was more creativity here. I don't know what more they could do with it, but it's Red Bull. I mean, they're known for incredible marketing tactics and really cool videos and really cool creatives that they have all across their brand. There could be more done with this one, at least on a year-to-year basis. I would like to see some more change. That being said, it is a classic look. I'm going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10, just given that it is classic. They do have the Red Bull logo as kind of like the main focus here, which I appreciate. The color scheme itself is appealing, but I just want to see some more creativity come out of them. So 7.5. All right, two left. Here we go. We have the MCL60, the McLaren for 2023. Overall, very similar to the 2022 look. At first, I thought the Google Chrome wheels were really cool, but right now, I mean, I'm kind of getting sick of it. Overall, this car to me looks kind of like a clown car in a sense. You have the red, the blue, the green, the yellow on the wheels, and you have the orange that's clashing with the baby blue, and then you have the white, and you have the Google Chrome logo, and you have the black on the side. There's just so many colors that are clashing together that don't really all fit together at once. I do appreciate how, like the Aston Martin and some of the other cars, it stands out when it goes by. So you see it, and you're like, that's the McLaren. I can tell. It's very, it's a signature look with a unique color. But that being said, for me, it just doesn't do it. It's a little, like I said, clown car-ish. It's not my favorite. I'm gonna have to go 5.6 out of 10 here. And finally, last but not least, the best livery on the 2023 grid this year, and it isn't even close. And honestly, there's only one thing that's doing it for me, but it is doing it. That is the Mercedes AMG W14 for 2023. This thing is sick. I love the all black look to begin with. I do think that black and white, that just all black with the white lettering looks really good. But what does it for me is that aquamarine, teal, turquoise, blue, whatever you want to call it, detailing that goes across the side of the car. I think that is awesome, and at high speeds I think this is going to look beautiful. I do like the green number as well. I'm not sure if, you know, Lewis and George will both be rocking a green number, or if they're going to go back to kind of what they did last year, where they had one that was highlighted in neon and one that was, I think, white. I could be wrong on that, but I do think it looks pretty good with the green on the inside of the wheels as well. I wish it was that blue color, because I think that is one of the best colors that you could possibly ever have on a car, is that blue stripe. But with the black and the white, it fits so perfectly. I know I said no solid ratings, but this one right here is a solid 10 out of 10. You crushed it this year, Mercedes. Well done. All right, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe so I can keep making more videos. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you very much.